Welcome back. We have a truly special guest joining us in the studio today, someone whose poise, purpose, and passion have made her a standout on her campus and all across our state. This year's newly crowned Miss Auburn University, Ashlyn Powers, is with us today. Ashlyn captured the title with grace, grit, and a heart for service, and now she's representing Auburn on one of the biggest stages in the state as part of the Miss Alla preliminaries. And Ashlyn, it's so good to have you on the show.
Well, thank you so much. It's so good to see you, Ashlyn.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And if you don't know, Ashlyn and I competed at Miss Alabama in 2022. So this is the first time we've seen each other in a few years, but it's great to have you back. Yes, so you were a familiar face here on the show as well. I know you served as Miss Mobile Bay. So what does it mean to be back as Miss Auburn University?
It means everything. I was born and raised in Fairhope. And so in 2022, when I got to be Miss Mobile Bay and compete at Miss Alabama, it was incredible to be able to represent my hometown, and now to be able to represent my university means so much more. As a senior in a business management major, it just means so much. There's so many portions of this competition. There's interview, evening gown, onstage question, and talent, and to see how much of my hard work that was finally shown, it just meant so much.
Yeah, and there's so much work that goes into preparing for a competition like this. Talent is a crowd favorite, so tell us what your talent is.
Yes, so my talent is the drums. I played Wipeout by the Safaris at Miss Auburn University, and that is probably my favorite thing to do.
I would love to talk a little bit more about your community service initiative, truly the heartbeat behind why you're Miss AU, right?
Absolutely. So my community service initiative is Be the Power, and that was inspired by my Aunt Johnette, who was born with an intellectual disability. But that heart for serving adults with disabilities started here in South Alabama. In high school, I began serving with the Exceptional Foundation of East Alabama. Well, if you're not familiar with that, it is a day program for adults with disabilities. But I saw that and I wanted something like that for my aunt, but she unfortunately lives in an area where there are no organizations to support her. So I started Be the Power to elevate, educate, and advocate for more funding for more adult disability programs.
It's incredible. I know you've been so busy with that. And what's one of your favorite parts about your initiative?
I would say just getting to know the disability community of Alabama. And putting a face to a name and educating on the importance of why you should serve.
And thank you for all of the work that you're doing on their behalf in our state. I know you're busy, you're everywhere for these appearances, and you'll actually be back here in the area in December,
yes,
right?
I will. I'll be doing a little bit of school tour in the Fairhope area while majority of my work is in Auburn. This is my home area and this is my hometown, and so I will be reading a really fun story called The Other Twin by a girl who was the first Down syndrome graduate at Auburn University. Wow. And with that children's book, it just talks about the importance of inclusion and how people who have intellectual disabilities are not different from you and I.
If people are interested in requesting you for an appearance, how can they do that?
They can do that through messaging the Miss Auburn University Instagram or Facebook page, and you can just contact me there and me and my team, and then we can set something up. I would encourage our community to serve and spend their time, because it is definitely an area that needs some more support.
Absolutely. Ashlyn, again, thank you for all of the work that you're doing for our state and for the Gulf Coast. Now, this full interview will be posted on our website at fox10tv.com, as well as a link to Ashlyn's community service initiative and where you can request her for an appearance. Ashlyn, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.